things. Now we've got a great structure going. So now we're going to pinpoint those areas that are like a little bit troublesome. Without having to focus on a big picture, we can really dive into those little things. So, the places where we're having a little bit more difficulty making the choices, the mindset where we're saying, okay, being proud isn't helping here. What else can I do there? Weight loss, that is our goal. So all of us have a weight loss goal here, and not to say that's the most important part, but that is part of it. So we take the general lifestyle that we've built and we start to find the places where we can pinpoint it. We're going to narrow down that effort and really start getting at more and more weight loss as we go. With that, a lot of you guys, all of you, I think, yes, all of you, have kind of been having issues with that afternoon snack, or it's either for you that afternoon or it's the nighttime. And it's not always an issue of being hungry. It's an issue, or almost never, it's an issue of like just really wanting to have something and having something calling to you. And it may not be that scheduled time. So it may not be just in the afternoon or just after dinner. It may just kind of pop up for you. And that is totally normal. And now that we've kind of dealt with the physiology of really feeling hungry, and working on that, now it's just about what can we do in those times to make that healthier choice. Obviously, currently, that mindset isn't happening. You're choosing, and I still struggle with this, you're choosing to have the thing over not have it. And then afterwards, you're like, I wish I didn't do that. I still feel a little bit guilty about that. So we're going to remove that without just saying, nope, don't do that. So a couple of things to keep in mind are the quality of the foods that you're eating. If there's something that you're feeling consistently like, this just keeps calling to me, I can't stop eating it, I know it's bad for me, remember the confines of the structure of what we're working on. So you can have anything, right? Like we've already talked about that. It's just like portions and timing that we want to work on. That being said, the other thing that we really focus on is the quality of the food you eat. If there's like something sweet, find an organic, as close to nature version as you can. So if the thing that's calling to you is something uber processed, it's your kids' candy, it's Girl Scout cookies, it's donuts, it's fast food or whatever, just it's not off limits because it's bad. It's off limits because within what we're working on, we are working on nourishing our bodies. It has no nutrients. Even like a dark chocolate has nutrients that your body can absorb. This doesn't. So remind yourself, it's not bad, but it's not what I'm feeding myself right now. So, rather than the mindset of like, I'm in control, think of it like, I don't eat this. This isn't what I eat. And if that's a sticking point for you, because in the house, think, if I'm not eating it, why am I okay feeding it to my family? Maybe this is something we get out of the house. Maybe this, if I'm consistently ordering Chinese food all the time, ordering food and Chinese and pizza and whatever, burritos, and I'm feeling bad that I don't want to eat that, then maybe think like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be feeding that to my family either. So what is a bigger choice that we can make to keep this kind of food out of the house and out of my lifestyle? So that's kind of the first tip. And from here on out, I want you to take some notes. So grab like a piece of paper or your phone or something and take a few notes on the next stuff, because the next things that we're going to work on are like kind of homework for you guys. The next assignment is snack packs. You guys are snack packing. So we're sticking with the general outline of what you guys are doing right now. And within that framework, you're having some snacks, and that's great. So let's really nail down the portion control and the quality of snacks that you're having. So we're going to make 3 snack packs and make these on like a Sunday. That's a great time to prep these. You can prep There's going to be 3 a day, and it's going to be 7 of each one. So the first one is going to be crunchy things. Write that down, crunchy things. So that's things like chips, nuts, salty things where you're just like, ooh, I just want to like have like a snack of something like savory and salty and maybe like a little bit bad for me. Take kind of whatever calls to you, but find like some healthy things to throw in there too, and that are bulky, right? So I would throw in probably like a handful of popcorn, maybe some of my favorite crackers, maybe even some chips, but just like a small handful of those things that you do love, maybe like a small handful of pretzels or those whole wheat pretzel sticks. And what we're going to do is have like a small, I don't know how big this container is. It's like more than a cup. So it's one of these. Boop, 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 boop. You can buy them anywhere. I like that better than a plastic bag, just for Mother Earth. Or this one. You know those ones with the fold over flap? They do have Ziplocs in this size. What I don't want you getting is like a quart bag. That's too big. See, size of my head. That's a little too big. So your snack in here, I've got some Pirate's Booty in mine. That's also a nice, like, bulky one. It's healthy though, right? Like it's close to nature-ish. I mean, it's processed, but better ingredients than most, especially better than Cheetos. You can grab some organic juicy poofs, whatever you want, put in this one. And then add in like a very small handful of nuts, things that will add in some nutrients and protein. Add some crackers that have some fiber in them. So you want this to be some of the things that you love, like a small portion of the things that you just love and you want to keep in your life. Some protein and some high fiber things. So that's snack pack 1. Boop, boop. Okay, snack pack 2, again, here or here, is going to be your protein, like dense stuff. So this is for the times when you really are hungry, when you say, okay, that lunch wasn't enough. And this can be something you keep in your fridge. And this one you might not reach for every day. It might be like a chicken apple sausage and some cheese cubes. It might also just be your lunch as one of us who are kind of more consistent snackers through the day rather than having like a big lunch. You can put in some vegetables in there too, because I want it to be protein and fiber heavy. So that is kind of one where it's really going to stick with you and you're going to feel good about it sticking with you. You can also like put in like a small yogurt cup. Something like that is totally fine there too. But you might want to save it for the other one. And hit me up if you need more ideas for what can go in there. Like deli meats is another good one. Even just like deli meats rolled with a little bit of cream cheese is a good one. And we don't want to like pack these jam pack, right? We're just filling them up. So then the next one is your sweets bag or thingy-ding. And that is going to be sweet stuff. And this is going to be kind of the big one for a lot of you. And this is where we've talked about we're really skimming off those extra splurges that have been fine for you. Now you've learned it's fine to have some pizza. It's fine to have a cupcake at a birthday party. I'm not gaining weight because I'm in control. But now that we want to hit a heavier weight loss goal, we're going to be going more into really cutting out those things and saying, okay, I have this goal. Now my mindset is goal oriented. I'm going to shave off the, indulging things, knowing I will reach my goal and then everything will be okay after that. Not okay, but I know where to go back to after that. It's not going to be out of control because I've lived it for a month. I feel good about it. But right now, until I reach that goal, I'm buckling down. I'm saying no to this. It might be 3 months, it might be 6 months, but remember, that is not forever, right? that is not your forever thing. And you might go away on vacation. You add back in those indulging things for a week, 2 weeks, and then you go back to that weight loss. So you can kind of go in and out of that and still continue to lose weight. I've been on a 15-pound weight loss goal for the past, I don't know, since October. I set it for myself because I had to stop running, and I was like, I'm too dependent on running anyway. Let me be my own coaching client, and I know I can do this. I do it all the time with clients. Let's do it myself. So I set a goal, and 15 pounds can come off in 3 months, but like I had the holidays and everything, and so I knew I'm taking it slow and consistent. Some weeks went back up like this, but it went steadily down, and I'm like 3 pounds away. So it's been 5 months, going to be 6, and I'll have hit my goal, and that was my 6-month goal. And so, just stay consistent. Know that there will be some weeks where you're back up here, but keep pointing yourself downward towards your goal. Okay, sorry. The next one is the like sweets. And so that's the one you reach for when you'd rather have a cookie, or at night when you're used to grabbing some candy. Or even split it up if you want some after lunch and then the rest after dinner. But it's going to be things like, the things I like to put in there are like a handful of chocolate chips. Sometimes they even put popcorn in there just to bulk it up a little bit. Some craisins, a small handful of craisins, not as small as like a nuts, but or any dried fruit. Look at the portion and try to put one portion, because those are high calorie. I even actually like half a portion, because those can be, I think it's like 140 calories for one serving. So check it out. Those can be high in calories, but they're delicious, and they're such a better sweet treat than candy, because your body will use nutrients from it, and so it is still so much better. And think about it, right? If you're having like a small 180 calorie ice cream bar as your after dinner treat, have that, especially if you've kind of counted out the calories in this, and this one's going to be like a half bag. You're not going to fill this one all the way. So because the things are smaller, it's not because it's less important, but they're smaller, they're more calorie dense. So half of a serving, or half of this, fill it up with just like delicious treats. You can even throw in maybe one small piece of candy, but try to choose something that is, closer to nature. A Ghirardelli chocolate's going to be much better than a Snickers mini. Same with and what I was saying is, if you're consistently having something like, I love those mini Magnum bars on nights that I really want to splurge. They're like 180 calories. They're really good quality ingredients, and they're decadent. It's not a diet food. So, if that's something you like, have that. Don't worry about the snack bags. But if you're just eating way too much and you don't like the quality of what you're eating, these snack bags are great. But the idea is to have just one a day. So if you're already having a sweet treat that you're happy with, don't use this, but still make some for the days that you don't have your indulgent sweet treat, because once a day you can have each of these, but only once a day. So you don't have 2 sweet snack packs a day. You have 1 sweet, you can have the crunchy, you can have the protein, and those are all just there for you as really quick and easy things to grab. Your protein thing could even be something like a quick oats, like a overnight oats, an overnight oats, or, like a chia pudding that comes with like yogurt and almond milk. So something like that. It doesn't have to be packaged or like spooned into a plastic baggie. You can put it in one of those little mini mason jars. Something like that would be really good too. So anyway, those are the things I want you to really kind of like focus on and say, there are these things that I keep kind of reaching for too much, or these times a day where I'm too hungry and I either make poor choices or I don't feel good because I'm hangry. So use these for that. And if you have questions, obviously reach out to me individually. So that's nutrition and snacks. So we're shaving off where we can. We're getting a little bit more intense about the choices that we're making, not in terms of deprivation, but just in terms of like, I have a goal, I'm committing to it, I'm committing to myself, I can make this happen, I know I can. So that's something to think about too. And for the fitness part, we are going to add in more walks. A lot of you are doing a great job with your workouts. So I want you to consistently try for the 3 workouts a week still, and write this down. I would like these to be at least now 20 to 30 minutes for 3 workouts. If you get in like a 10-minute workout, that's great. But maybe the next day, try to get in a 30-minute workout. See if you can plan 20 to 30 minutes for 3 strength workouts a week. Anything else is gravy. So even on those days, I would like you to try to get in a walk. So we want to get in as many walks as we can. We want to up that extra activity that we're putting into our day. A lot of you are making really awesome choices by like walking to preschool, or your husband drives the kids home from something and you walk home. I think that's awesome, and that's exactly what we're going for. So finding those times where you can just get active with your kids, go out, even if it's not like, you'll burn 10 calories doing it. It's the physiological reaction that your brain gives you from getting active that is also super important. So that's what we're doing for our fitness portion for this month. We're upping that too. So just like we're kind of shaving off of our nutrition and getting rid of like a few hundred calories a day to take that weight down, we're also increasing our activity continuously. And whether or not that's more intense workouts with that calorie burning, it's got to be more activity during the day. So times that you can just add that activity. And I know a lot of you are doing great, so I'm not saying it's a big jump up. But just keep thinking about it, keep adding to it, don't let yourself say, well, I got in this workout today, so I'm good. You want to stay active and you want to keep it going for the whole day, right? Getting a workout in and then sitting on your butt all day, which is what I do a lot. So I'm also working on this. It's not good for you. It's still not as good for you as maybe even not getting a workout, but being up and active all day. And that, I think, is it. I keep looking down because I have to have notes for these. That's all I have written down. So I will open it up to any questions before we finish up.
I don't know if I'm still the only one on the call, but I don't have any questions. Thank you, though.
Okay, you're welcome. And anybody else?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Well, let me know if you guys have questions about these objectives, and if you want more objectives, we can set them too. But this will really kind of kickstart that like extra energy and effort into going from healthy lifestyle to now goal-oriented lifestyle. All right. Well, have a great rest of your time, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.